Wow, that was close, man. They almost backed into me. Well, thank God I got the dash cam. So now we can see what's really happening when we're parked or wherever we go. So anyways, welcome back to Fred's Garage. Thanks for coming. Today we're going to install this dash cam from Mango. It's real easy. You should be able to do it at home in no time. It hooks up to your OBD2 connector, and that's what you'd like. You really don't want to wire it to a fuse because, especially the Mavericks with their battery history in their deep sleep, you want the OBD2 to monitor the camera, so when the voltage drops in the battery, it'll shut the camera off, okay? So we got this from Amazon. It was less than $200. It's supposed to look like a factory dash cam. It's 4K, and just going to be like one wire to hook it up. We should be done in no time, okay? So let's do it together, and let's see what's going on. We'll be right back. Alright, here she is, Mango. It'll be in the description below, okay? So let's see what's in the box. First off, it's a nice box. We have directions, precautionary stuff, okay? Telling you about the dash cam. We have a booklet with the directions. We have a bag with everything we need. Let's see what's in this bag, okay? One, they give you a plastic pry tool, which is really nice. Always come in handy, and plus we're using it on this application. OBD2 connector with the wire, so one wire to run. This is what makes it so easy. This little bracket. We're going to take out a torque screw, and we're going to place this where that torque screw was behind the mirror. Very easy. They give you the torque screw too, so you don't have to have anything. This is the longer bolt that we're going to replace the existing bolts with. And what else is really nice is they give you 128 micro SD card, so you don't have to go out and buy one, okay? And you can always add a 256 or 512 or whatever you want if you want to have more. And let's take out the camera. There she is. Nice and easy. We are going to install this bracket, we're going to install the camera, and we're going to run the wiring. Should take no time. Alright? Ew. And like everything in my videos, this is for educational purposes only. It's just to teach you how to do it, okay? Alright. Let's get it started. Okay, so here's the mirror. We're going to lower the mirror and we're going to remove this black cover. We're going to take our plastic pry tool, go in from the side, and just pop it down, okay? There's two. There's three. And there's four. And then we're going to grab it with our hands and we're just going to pull it out. There you go. Now in this upper corner, let me show you the back. You see that there's four clips, three clips. Here's the fourth one, and it has this plastic piece that holds it up there, okay? So we're going to leave that up there. We're going to leave that up there and just put this on the side, okay? So let me bring you in and show you what this looks like. You see that's what it looks like, okay? And here's the screw. And here's the screw we're going to remove, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to move the mirror up out of the way. Right here is the Torx wrench that they gave us. We're going to remove this Torx screw. It's right here. And it's very easy. Comes right out. Oop. Comes right out. Now we're going to grab this bracket. This is the camera bracket. See how it has the hole right here? That hole is going to go in where the Torx screw was. It's going to go in right there. Okay? Just like so. And we're going to grab our new Torx bolt. It's a little longer, that's why you need to use this one. Going to grab our Torx bolt. We're going to put our flat washer on top, okay? And then we're going to just put it on our Torx and put her back in there and screw her in. And you don't want to go extremely tight on this. And you want to make sure that your mirror is mounted well, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to... Okay, so before we pop this on, there was one thing I forgot to do. So make sure we remember to do this, is that we're going to peel this protective cover off our lens. Otherwise, all our videos are going to look dark blue. Our camera, and the camera's going to pop right in there. 4 slots. There you go. And she's in. And now we're going to run this wire above the mirror, staying away from all this stuff. Let me show you how easy it is to run the wire to your OBD2. Alright, so far so good. Now let's grab our OBD2 harness, okay? And what we're going to do is we're just going to plug in this end to the camera end. Just like so. We're all done. So now we have to get it to the OBD2. So we have to go across and down. So it doesn't get any easier. You're going to use your plastic pry tool. And as you see, the headliner will pry down just a little bit off the windshield, okay? I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's moving. So what we're going to do is we're going to feed this up here. And then with a plastic pry tool, we're just going to feed it up behind the headliner. And she's going to go nice and easy right across. And there she goes. And we want to end up here in this corner, making sure everything is behind the pry too. Everything is behind the headliner. And that's perfect, okay? So now we got to go down the A-pillar. That's what this is called, the A-pillar. We're going to go on the outside, underneath the gasket, down to the OBD2. Come on, let me show you on this side. Oh. One last thing before I forget. Let's pop this back on. 4 clips. Get sure the wire is up in there. And there you go. All back on. Fix your mirror. Alright, let's move to the A-pillar. Alright, so as you can see, we're ended up with the wire right here. Now we need to go across this A-pillar cover and down the weather stripping, okay? And all you're going to do is get your pry bar. You're going to pull that out a little bit and you're going to feed that wire in there. And she'll sit right in there, okay? See me do that? Feed her right in there. Now, let's talk about this for a sec. This is where your airbag is, okay? You don't want any wires occluding your airbag going across your airbag. You want to keep this as high up as you can till we get to the weather stripping. Then we'll be behind the airbag. You only need to tuck it in just enough so the molding will sit flush with the headliner, okay? And you'll see, there it is. She sits nice and flush, okay? So let's move outside and let's wire it down to the OBD2. Okay, so we're out here. All right, and right here is the weather stripping. So what we're going to do is we're going to feed her down the weather stripping. Okay, nice and easy. Use your plastic pry tool in front of it. Make a little slot and tuck your wire into the weather stripping. Okay, and she'll sit in there, right in here, right behind this molding. And feed her in. Pry tool in front, right in front of the weather stripping. And our goal is to get it all the way down here till we can get it to the OBD2. Right down here. There's another seam to get it to the OBD2. And there she is. You can even use your finger like me and just feed her right in there, okay? And just push her in enough so the weather stripping is not bulging, it's just sitting right back in. And that's as far as we want to go. You see right here, I'll bring you in close. See right here, there's a seam that we're going to use to go into the OBD2, which is right here, okay? So now all we're going to do is we're going to use our, and we're going to feed the wire under the seam. Tuck her up so she's up. That's back, and this is up behind this dash panel. Now let's hook her up under the dash. We're pretty much done. Okay, so now we're under the car. Right here is a plug, okay? It's called the OBD2 plug. This is where when you go for service, they hook the computer up and it talks to your computer in your car. The reason you want your dash cam to hook to this is your computer now can control the dash cam. The computer knows when the car is off, the computer knows when the car is parked, but more importantly, the computer knows when the battery is draining. And as we all know, until you replace your Maverick Ford factory battery with a upper end battery, the batteries in these Mavericks are pretty inexpensive. So, you'll see here I got all the extra wire. I ran a wire tie. I'm going to feed it in behind this kick panel. But before I do that, I'm going to get my OBD2 and I'm going to plug her right in. And there she goes. She's plugged in. That's the only wiring you have to do. Doesn't get any easier than that. Now let's tuck this behind the kick panel so it's not in our way. Tuck everything in nice. And you don't see anything. And now the camera works. Alright, so we have it all wired up. We're 99% done. We're going to get our micro SD card. Okay? And like I said, if you want to go with a 256 or a 512, you could do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop it in right in this slot. Make sure that it's seated properly. Oh, she turned on. Let's push her in. I'm going to use this little pry tool to push her in. And then our SD card's in. Okay? Now this is where this comes in handy. I'm not going to explain to you how to use it. There's a button on the side to take photos. There's a button on the side to take photos. And then there's two buttons on the bottom here. And as you heard, it just said started to record. Okay? So read this and get accustomed to it. Now right here on page 18 is the QRS code to download the app from either the Apple Store or the Android Store or whatever phone you have. I have an Apple, so I'm going to get it from the Apple Store. And then this will talk to my phone and I can see what this is seeing, okay? So now the Maverick's off, it's parked, and that's recording. And the Maverick CPU, the computer in the Maverick, is keeping an eye on the battery, okay? So it's nice. And you're done. Now you have a dash cam. Now you have safety. Now you know if somebody hits you, okay? For less than $200, being able to do it in a half hour with no wiring except plugging in that OBD2 port, it doesn't get any easier, okay? So we're going to end this video with a video of this at nighttime to show you what it looks like at nighttime, okay? We've already seen what it looks like during the day prior to this video. And so stick around and see what it looks like at night. And if you like this type of video and you want more of this content, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment. And you guys have a great day. See you soon.